Hello Nugget, thanks for joining. Okay, so we will begin shortly. We'll be starting with P5, then followed by P6, okay, as usual. And we do have Kahoot today for P6, so that will be later on, I think around 7:45, okay? Hello Octopus, thanks for joining. Octopus, today is a P6 Kahoot. Hello Eden Boy. Yeah, Octopus, because you have to leave early, right? Yeah, so if you're leaving before 7:45, then I think likely you can't join our Kahoot this time. Why, Nugget? What do you mean? You're cooked for P6 Kahoot. Oh, you're P5. Oh, okay, I see. Well, you can still try. No harm trying. Hello, Asher. Thanks for joining. Meow Mathematics. Yes, we have Kahoot today for P6 later on. Okay, give me a while. I'm loading the worksheet. Octopus. Okay, that's for your paper 2, right? Well, you still got a month, okay, so continue trying hard for the last month before your PSLE. Okay, everybody, shall we begin? So we do P5 first, huh? Right, so let's take a look at the first MCQ and then you guys can try this. First question is on fractions. So they ask you what fraction of the shapes are hearts. Let me know your answers in the chat. Nugget, you might want to try again, okay? Oh, okay. Hala Madrid, your paper 2, you gotta work a bit harder, yeah? Okay, last 10 seconds for whoever wants to send in your answer before I go through. Okay, so Faith and Elliot CT, okay, noted on your answer. Okay, Octopus, I think that's not too bad. That's a decent grade. Alright, so seems like most of you are done with this question. Okay, and then I see the answers are mostly correct, so let's go through this. They're asking you what fraction are hearts. So hearts should be the numerator. Your denominator will be the total shapes, okay, because there are other shapes, right? So for hearts, you have 5. That's going to be your numerator. The total number of shapes you can go and count, there should be 10. So you get 5 over 10, which you can simplify into half. Okay, so based on that, your simplest form is option 4. So all of you got it correct, that's great. Yes, octopus, yeah, 5 more marks. So can try your best to secure that 5 marks. Yeah. Okay, so question two, also fairly simple. You don't need to calculate anything. Let me know what you think is the possible mass of a P5 math workbook. Okay, or textbook. What would the answer be? Okay, so this one I think maybe just another 15 seconds or more should be enough time since you don't need to calculate anything. Nugget, are you sure that's your answer? Yes, Nugget, I think your option, the one you chose is a bit heavy, isn't it? Okay, shall we go through this? Right, so Nugget, just now you chose option one, but option one is 4,000 grams. So isn't 4,000 grams equals to 4 kg? 4 kg is actually very heavy, so I don't think you want to bring a 4 kg workbook to school, right? You know, in your school bag. Okay, so 4 kg is too heavy. Then for option 3 and option 4, you have 40 grams and 4 grams. Okay, so both of these are actually too light. Okay, so option 1 is too heavy, but option 3 and 4 is too light. So the only one that is more possible, okay, is number 2, which, yeah, I think most of you got correct. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so Nugget, I don't think your textbook is 4 kg, right? So your bag is heavy, but it's probably not due to the 4 kg workbook. Monisha, we are doing P5 now. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Nugget, just joking. That's fine. Okay, then we can move on to the next question. Question 3 is asking you what percentage of the figure is unshaded. This one you need to do a bit of a simple calculation, okay? I'll give you some time to try this. Oh, Fluffy Kitten, am I lagging? The rest of you, is it laggy for you guys? Or is it okay? Faith, you think that I'm lagging also, is it? Okay, it's okay. That's great. Then Fluffy Kitten, I think it might be your side is lagging a bit. I think everybody else is okay for them. Adrian, you might want to try again for this. Adrian, the keyword is unshaded, not shaded. Adrian, you gotta read the keyword carefully. Nugget, how come you're sending me different numbers? So which one is your answer? Fluffy Kitten, you gotta read the keyword. Keyword is unshaded. Okay, so let's go through this. I think a lot of you did not read the keyword. Okay, so those of you who gave me number 4 as the answer, I think you read the question as shaded, right? But the question is asking for unshaded. So you can count how many are unshaded. There should be 5. So 5 is your numerator. That's the number of unshaded. And then your denominator is the total number of squares. So for this diagram, there's 20 squares. 20 is your denominator. Yes, Nugget, you read it as shaded, I know. So once you get this fraction, then you can times 100%, okay, to change it into percentage. I'm going to cross cancel for this, so I will get 5 and 1 after I cross cancel. And then your answer here should be 25%, so this will be number 3. Everybody okay with the first 3 questions? Chance, right? Okay, hello, thanks for joining. Thanks for saying hi. Yes, Faith, hello. Okay, then we are going to move on to the next page. Octopus, I don't think we will go through 5-mark problem sums, in the live. Yeah, usually we don't go through 5-mark problem sums in the live. Yeah. Okay, so moving on to the next page, we are looking at question 4 now. This is a question on pattern. Okay, so you guys can try this. What is the 88th letter in this pattern? Me, Clown, hello, thanks for joining. Okay, so I'm going to give you all some time to try this. Okay, do your own calculation. Eden Boy and Chance, okay, I think you gotta try again. Nee Clown, you gotta try again as well. Some of you are still solving, okay, or retrying the question. Okay, so another 15 more seconds. You should be done within the next 15 seconds. Anyone else want to send in your answer? Okay, if not, let's go through this. So the 88th letter in this pattern. So firstly, you gotta find the pattern, right? How many alphabets are there in one group of repeating pattern? What do you think? One group of pattern is made up of how many alphabets? Okay, so Fluffy Kitten says it's 4, right? Yeah, Octopus says it's 4 also. Yeah, okay, so 4 means it's a A, B, C, D, and then A, B, C, D repeats again. So yes, you guys are correct. Within one pattern, okay, or one group, there's 4 alphabets. So you're going to use the 88 alphabets divide by 4 alphabets to find out how many groups there are. So sometimes there will be remainder, okay, but in this case there isn't any remainder. You get exactly 22 groups. So this means that the 88th alphabet is the last alphabet, okay, in the group. So the last alphabet in the group is actually D, isn't it? Okay, so D is your answer. If you don't have a remainder, that means that it is the last alphabet in the pattern. Yeah, but most of the time, this type of question, usually there will be a remainder, okay? So take note of that. Yes, Octopus is exactly 22. Alright, now next question, I think you will need more time to do. Okay, so if you're watching this on your phone, it might be a bit small, the picture. I will try to zoom in a little bit for you. Okay, I think this is the best I can go before it gets cut off. Alright, take a look at this diagram. And let me know your answer. You are shown the top, front and side view of a certain solid figure. So which of the following is the correct representation of the figure? I will give you all a bit more time for this, because if you're trying to solve this on the spot, you need some time, okay? Those of you who can give me the answer straight away, you likely did the question beforehand, right? Will forever you cannot find the worksheet? You can go to the link in our TikTok bio, okay, to download the worksheet. So usually we will recommend you try to download the worksheet beforehand and then do it beforehand. Yeah. Yeah, so it would be better if you do it beforehand as compared to trying to solve it on the spot. Okay, wait. Will forever the Google Drive don't have the worksheet, eh? Is it? Oh, really? Okay, I will feedback to them. Anybody else didn't manage to find the worksheet for this week? Anybody else? Adrian, you also didn't manage to find the worksheet, is it? I will let them know, okay, if the worksheet is missing. Usually it's supposed to be there. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe something happened this week. Me clown, yes, there is Kahoot today, but for P6. Now we are doing P5. Yep. Alright, so let's go through this first. So you can look at option 1. For option 1, the top view is actually not correct, right? For option 1, the top view is something like this. So you can see that this top view and this top view is different. It doesn't match. So this means that option 1 is actually wrong. And then you can move on and look at option 2. For option 2, the top view is correct. But then for the front view is wrong. Okay, so for option 2, the front view, let me see. It looks something like that. This is the front view for option 2. Okay, so again you can see that it doesn't match. So therefore option 2 is also not correct. You can cross it out. Okay, will forever the P6 worksheet also don't have? Oh no, okay, so I think something went wrong this week. The worksheets are usually supposed to be uploaded beforehand. Kahoot until what time? Kahoot is from 7:45 to about 8 o'clock later. Yeah. Okay, so we continue with option 3. Let's see, option 3. What's wrong with option 3? Okay, so option 3 also the top view is wrong. For option 3, the top view is, let's see. Like this, right? Okay, so for option 3 also wrong. Let me cross it out. So therefore, you only left with option 4. So option 4 will be your answer. Okay, so option 1, 2, and 3, they got something wrong with the top view and the front view. Okay, everybody all right with this question? It's not difficult, you just got to check it one by one, so it's a bit time consuming. You guys are very funny. How come you send me comments in the chat box but you ask me to don't read your name? Why leh? Why so many of you say don't read your name? What's the reason for that? Are you shy? Why cannot read your username? Oh, chance you almost lost your calculator. Oh no. But you said almost, right? That means you didn't actually lose it, right? Oh, nugget, you think it's cause they are embarrassed? Oh, okay, that's possible. Oh, okay. Octopus, three mark question got wrong. Okay, then next time try to get it correct, okay? Yeah, so we're done with the MCQ. And then now we can look at our short answer question. So can you guys try question 6? Question 6 is not difficult. You just need to be careful with your calculations. Okay, so try it out. Let me know your answers. By the way, you're not supposed to be using calculator, right? Okay, for this question. So, most of you, I think you don't have the worksheet lah, because the worksheet is not in the Google Drive this week. So just get a piece of paper, okay, and then do your working on piece of paper. Okay, so most of you are done. Another 10 seconds. Last 10 seconds to send your answer, alright? Raphael, your answer you gotta check again. And also Raphael, the dollar sign is at the front, not at the back. Yeah, okay, Raphael, I think maybe you didn't read the question carefully, right? Might be a careless mistake. Okay, so for this question, AGrader stationery shop sells the following. Okay, so your usual ruler, pencil, and eraser. Mrs. Mann bought 3 rulers, 2 pencils, and 1 eraser. How much money did she spend altogether? Okay, so we'll find the 3 rulers first. 3 rulers is 3 times $1.25. Okay, then you're gonna add the 2 pencils. So the pencils, from cents, you change it to dollars, okay? So 0.95. And then you times 2, because there's 2 of it. And then finally, just 1 eraser. The eraser also change it to in terms of dollars. So everything you write in terms of dollars, because the final answer, they want it in dollars. So anyway, you just do your calculation carefully. You should get the final answer, $6.30. Yes, Eden boy, you're right. They already put the dollar sign there. Yeah. Okay, so just one thing to take note. Please do not write 6.3 as your answer. For money, make sure you have 2 decimal place. Okay, so if you write 6.3, you'll be penalized for that. Hello Wongs. Good to see you. Although I don't think you're a student, but okay. Okay, anyone else needs to copy question 6? If not, we move on. Nugget, why is that funny? Eden boy, but that's his username, what? Right? Eden boy is the username. So whatever username you put, then I will read it out lah. So okay, so if you put all those funny username, then no choice Nugget, you find it funny Okay. Okay, can. Yeah, next one. Leah, hello. Okay, your real name is Eden, yeah, okay. Then I just call you Eden, okay? I don't call you Eden boy. Okay. Next question, you need to do some calculations, alright? So, try it out. Oh, Chance, today you perform piano for Teacher's Day concert. Wow, so talented. That's nice. Oh, okay, it's yesterday. Alright. Oh, yesterday, yeah. Okay. Sarah, I will start soon, but because I need to give everybody some time to do the question, right? Because I think most of you are calculating on the spot today, because you didn't manage to download the worksheet beforehand, right? Okay, so maybe last 15 seconds. Okay, for those of you who are calculating, you need to do your own calculation. You should not be using calculator because we're still at section B. Some of you need to redo, you know. Okay, so like Raphael, you gotta redo. What is life? You got to redo also, huh? Doggy 78 SG also got to redo. Okay, right. So let's go through this. There's a total of 8,437 children and adults. Okay, at the carnival, there were 473 more children than adults. So how many children were there? I will just draw a simple model for you guys, okay? So actually model is optional, but I'll just draw it to illustrate. Okay, so anyway, for the children, you're gonna draw a bit longer because the children is there's more children. So for the children, there's supposed to be 473 more, and then you have the total 8437. Yeah. So based on this model, you should know how to calculate. So let's use 8437 minus away the excess, okay, or the extra 473 first, and then you will get 7964. Okay, so 7964 is actually for the blank units. There's two of them, right? So that's for 2 units. And then you can find 1 unit by dividing by 2. Zach, of course, is not mental sum. I mean, I have my own answer key. I don't do mental sum on the spot. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, you just divide and then you get 3982. Yeah. So 3982 is for 1 unit, like this. And then they're asking you for children. So for the children, you got to add back the 473. 3982 plus 473. Yeah, so that's you gotta add back and then you get the answer 4455. Okay, so just now someone was asking whether model got marks or not. Model don't have marks. Yeah. You only get marks for your final answer and then of course your working statement. Model don't have marks one. Okay. Full stop, you say use guess and check for this question. I think preferably not. Okay. Try not to use guess and check unless you really don't know how to do. Eden, yes, you can do that also. Yeah. So Eden, if you do that, then you have one less working step. Yeah. So actually that's good. You can do that, Eden. It's actually faster. Yami, will you get method mark if you get wrong? Well, that depends on whether some of your working statements are correct or not, right? Yeah, so Yami is possible, but you gotta get the steps correct. Okay, any more questions for this? Any more questions? If not, we move on, okay? Let's do one more question, then we can have our break. Wong's, what's my name? I'm teacher Felicia. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do this question. Beth saves $6 every week. She wants to buy a doll. So this doll, the usual price is $80, but there is a discount of 10%. So what is the least number of weeks she needs to save for before she can buy this doll? Yeah, so give you some time. You gotta do your own calculations on the spot. Try it out. Okay, Faith, thanks. Sorry, Faith, I read out your name. Okay, but sorry. Thanks for the compliment. Karine, thanks for the compliment. Okay, and thanks for wishing me Happy Teacher's Day. Yes, even though I'm not your teacher. Okay, so maybe just another 30 seconds to solve this question. So this question is on percentage, right? Percentage is a new topic for P5. Yami, do you need to write in the weeks? No need. Yeah, you will not be penalized if you never write weeks in your answer. It's fine. Okay, let's see. I think most of you are done, right? See, most of you have the correct answer already. Yeah, okay. So let's go through this. Let me scroll up a bit. Okay, so for most items, your original price is going to be 100%. So a discount is good for you as a consumer, okay, because it will make it cheaper, right, for you. So at first it's 100%. After the discount of 10%, you only need to pay 90%. Okay, so you pay less due to the discount. So I'm going to calculate 90%. 90%, write it as a fraction, and then you times the original price, $80. So this one you just do your cross cancellation, and then you get $72. Yeah, so the doll costs $72, and then every week she saves $6. So just one more step, use 72 divide by 6. Okay, so this one you just use a long division, and then you'll be able to get 12. So in exactly 12 weeks, she can buy this doll. Yeah. Wong's, there's 99 sales. Yeah. Okay, yeah lah. So 99 sales, then they give you 10% off. Okay. Okay. K, you're asking why not pay $80 because there's a discount, right? So the original price was $80, but then after the discount, it's not going to be $80. It's going to be cheaper. Okay, so we have a comment here. Okay, so somebody thinks that this question is too easy. They should do a remainder, okay, and then have to round up. Yes, okay, I agree. Yeah. So if that's the case, then you'll have one extra step. And yes, it will be slightly more difficult in that case. Yami, is this P5 question? Yes, it is. Okay, Zach asked, what if in 12 weeks no more discount? Oh, okay, Zach, yes, that is a possibility. Yes, you are right. I mean, in the real life situation, the discount will change, right? So yes, that is a valid concern. Yeah. Okay, so anyways, it's already 6:33, so like usual, we will take our short break. Alright? After the break, I think we only have 3 more questions. Okay, so no rush. We will be able to finish. Okay, so everybody, you can take a toilet break, okay, or you can go and drink some water. Wong's, yes, there is Kahoot today, but not so early. Dragon, do we do foundation math? Unfortunately not. We only do standard math. Karine, do we do P3? No leh. Currently for our TikTok live, we only do P4 and P5 and P6. Yes. Oh, Asher, thanks for wishing me Happy Teacher's Day. Yeah, thank you. But other teachers today they don't need to work, but I still need to work. so Wong says happy Friday. Okay, yes, yeah, fair enough. Happy Friday. Okay, let me see. Okay, K, you have a question, is it? Should you focus more on paper one or paper two to score a higher AL score? Well, technically, paper one questions are easier, right? So, of course, we will recommend you try to score as many marks as you can for your paper one, because most students will not score as well in paper two. Okay, so if you try to maximize the number of marks for paper one, that will help you get a better AL score. Yep. Yami, when are we gonna do P6? At 7 o'clock. Dragon, is there any P6 topic in here? Well, yes, there will be P6 topics since a P5 and P6 topics sometimes overlap. Eden, thank you, Eden. And Octopus, thank you both. EJ Pro Man, yep. Oh, yep. Oh, okay, yeah, because it's break time, isn't it? I mean, if you don't want me to yep, then you don't comment lah. If you comment, then I will reply to your comment, right? Yeah, okay, you're trolling, that's fine, no problem. It's cool. Wong's, yes, live is until 8 today. Nugget, no worries, I'm not offended, it's fine. Okay, I think we will start in 1 minute. Yeah, okay, so break should end in 1 minute. I'm quite surprised there's like 100 of you. I thought it's a school holiday, most of you go on holiday already. Go overseas or what. But you guys are very hardworking. School holidays start already, you still watch this TikTok live. Oh, Nugget, your mother forced you. Oh, okay. Then that one no choice lah, huh? Faith, your mother also forced you to watch. Oh, okay, wait. There's a question. Fiku asks, why must you pay 90 when the usual price is 80? Fiku, it's not 90, it's 90%. Not $90. Yeah. Sarah, do we do P5 math every day? No, only alternate Fridays. So we only have our TikTok live every 2 Fridays. Yeah. Okay, so yes, Yami, you're back from break. Yeah, so I think we can continue. Next question. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a bit for you so that the diagram is a bit bigger. Oh, Fiku, you didn't see the percent, is it? Oh, okay, because I think TikTok sometimes cut off the side of the worksheet, so the percentage sign was probably hidden just now. Yeah. Alright, so we're looking at question 9 now. Rectangle ABCD is made up of 3 triangles. Okay, so the area of this rectangle is 450 cm square. The length of AD is 3 times the length of AE. What is the area of shaded triangle ACE? Oh, scroll down a bit, is it? Okay, sure. Is it better now? Can y'all see the question now? Yeah, okay, yeah. Give you some time to solve it. This question, technically, if you are able to visualize it, you can do it in 1 step, but I will do it in 2 steps, okay? Later when I go through. Okay, so try the question and then let me know your answers in the chat. Okay, Nugget. Nugget and Yemi, you all need a hint, is it? I will suggest you start by looking at the keyword 3 times. Yeah. Look at the keyword 3 times and then start from there. Okay, so K asks how many marks is this question? This is 2 marks. Yeah. This is a section B question, so it's only 2 marks. Faith, you want to find the total, then find the white color part. Okay. You can do that, but I think it's more steps lah. Yeah, if you do that, you'll need more steps. Okay, so some of you already sent in your answer, right? Okay, but I don't see that many answers, so I will wait a little bit more. So maybe 1 more minute for those of you who are still doing. Some of you, you comment, okay, I want to reply you, but then I can't reply you because some of you don't even have a username. So I can't even read out your username. Yeah. Okay, then some of you, I'm not sure whether you actually got the answer on your own or you're just reading other people's answer. Okay, yes, Wong's. That's a good explanation. Yami, what time live end today? 8 o'clock for the P6 one. Nugget, I'm not quite sure how you got 70 for this. Okay, yeah. I do see quite a few correct answers, so I'm gonna go through this. Okay, so starting with AD is 3 times of AE. This means that AD is 3 units, AE is 1 unit. Okay, so I'm just going to label in the diagram like this, 1 unit and 3 units. So actually you can draw another line here and then you can further split this triangle, right? So you can see that after I draw this line, then I get 3 triangles that have equal area. So how do you know that they have an equal area? Because they have the same base and the same height. So therefore they will have the same area. So these 3 triangles that I just ticked, they actually take up half of this rectangle. So if you use the area of the rectangle, divide by 2, you get 225. So 225 is for 3 of this triangle. And then you know that these 3 triangles have the same area, so you can just further divide by 3 to get each of this triangle. So that's how you get the answer 75 for this. Yeah, so quite a few of you got 75, that is correct. Sarah, yes, you can. Yeah, you can do that as well. So just now I mentioned that actually you can also do it in one step, right? So if you manage to see that this rectangle is made up of 6 equal triangles, then you can just use 450 divided by 6 also can. So this is also correct. Okay, so K, how you know they are equal? Okay, so K, I know that they are equal because they have the same base and the same height, this triangle. Because the formula for area of a triangle is half times base times height, right? So if they have the same base and they have the same height, that means that they're gonna have the same area. Okay, K, yeah. So that's the explanation for how I know these 3 triangles are equal. Okay, any other questions for this? Any other questions? If not, then we move on to our problem sums. So if you want to, you can go and get your calculator. Yeah. Okay, so we have a question. By any chance, do you go through Sec 4 math? Currently, no eh. Yeah, currently we only do Sec 1 and Sec 2 math. Yeah, it's on another day. You can check our schedule. Okay, so we are at problem sums. Yeah, I'm going to read the question for you. Emmanuel had 3.78 meters of string. He used 102 cm of it for a parcel, and he cut another 4 pieces of string, each 33 cm long, for some presents. So how much string did he have left? This question is fairly simple. Okay, so you can just punch in the numbers on your calculator for this. Oh, Eden is lagging, is it? Oh, okay, Yami, you need to go. Bye bye. See you next time. Oh, Nugget says, don't punch the calculator. Okay, oh, Nugget, I don't literally mean punch, like punch the calculator. I mean, it's just a expression. It's just an English expression, yeah. Like, punching the numbers, okay, it doesn't literally mean you need to like punch it, okay? Yeah, okay, Nugget, you joking, ah? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna give you another, I don't know, 15 seconds for this. This is fairly simple because this is a 2-mark question. Yeah. Oh, Heidi, you are sending in the working, is it? Oh, okay. Okay, Heidi, I think you're working right. You never change it to the same units. Yeah, so it will be correct, Heidi, if you change it to the same units. How long more is the live? Is it on? It's until 8 o'clock. Sarah, what time do we usually start P5? 6 o'clock. Raphael must add units. For this question, actually they provided you the units lah. There's a meters over there. Yeah. Okay, so I think most of you are done. Shall we go through this? So since the unit is provided for you for this question, the unit is meters, right? So you notice that in the question, they have meters and they have centimeters. So you should change your centimeters to meters since the final answer is in meters anyways. So what I would do is I would change this 102 cm. You divide by 100, then it becomes 1.02 meters. And then the 33 cm, same thing, you also divide by 100, you get 0.33 meters. So you change them all to the same units first, then you calculate. Okay, so I'm going to use 4 times 0.33 since he has 4 pieces of the 33 centimeter string. So that will give you 1.32 meters. Chelsea, why not change it to centimeters? Oh, okay, Chelsea, you can do that also. I'm using meters because the final answer is in meters. So I'm just doing everything in terms of meters. But if you want to use centimeter, can also. Then after that, you got to change it to meters for your final step. That's fine, yeah. Kit Kat, why do some questions give units in the answer blank? Yeah, some questions do provide the units. But actually, I realized this problem sum Let me see. Okay, maybe because this is a 2-mark question, so they provided you with the units. But if it's a 3-mark and onwards question, then they will not give you units for that. Yeah, so anyways, let's continue. So this 1.32 meters is for the present, and then he also used some for the parcel, so I'm gonna add it together with the parcel, 1.02, and then you get 2.34. Okay, so 2.34 meters is what he used. This is the total that he used. And then if you want to find what's left, then you just minus it from the original amount. So 3.78 minus what he used, and then you get 1.44. So that's the answer here. He has 1.44 meters left. And the unit is provided for you. Sarah, does P5 have ratio? Don't have. Yeah, because they changed the syllabus this year, right? So this year, if you're P5 this year, you don't learn ratio. So likely they shift it to P6. Yeah. Elia, do I think this question will come up for PSLE? It's possible. Yeah. Okay, any more questions? Let me see. Let me scroll through the comments. Any other question? Octopus, you feel that P6 ratio is difficult? Yes. Ratio can be quite difficult, especially in problem sums. Alright, so we are at our last question here, which is a volume question. Okay, so you can read it and then try it out. This is a 3-mark question. Yeah, so you notice because this is a 3-mark question, they don't provide the units for you anymore. Okay, so someone mentioned you need help with fraction and percentage, or ratio plus percentage. Okay, yeah, I think we do cover some of those questions. Susie, what do you mean by is it hard? Are you referring to this question? Are you asking whether this question is hard? Oh, this question I would think is manageable. It's not the hardest question, right? Because it's only a 3-mark question. It's not like a 5-mark question that's going to be very difficult. Yeah. Okay, so I think a lot of you are still calculating this on the spot. I'll give you a bit more time. Chance, you got to try again, please, for that. Nugget, can you try again as well? Nugget, maybe your units is not correct. Yeah. Nugget, maybe you check your units. Okay, so I'll just give another 30 seconds, okay, before we go through this. 30 seconds. Octopus, they did state what unit they want. Okay, so yeah, I think most of you are done. I see quite a lot of correct answers. So I think a lot of you get the correct answer, just that your units might not be correct. Yeah. So this question says that 3/5 of the tank was initially filled with water. Another 7 liters of water was poured into the tank, and then some water overflowed. So what was the volume of water that overflowed in liters? Okay, so if this tank is already 3/5 full, that means you only need 2/5 for it to be completely full, right? Okay, so I'm going to calculate the volume that is needed for it to be full. So the fraction that you need is 2/5, and then you can just times the length, the breadth, and the height. Put this into the calculator, you will get this value, but this value is in terms of cm cube. So I'm going to change this into liters, like this, by dividing by 1000. Okay, so 6.96 is the volume that you need in order for the tank to be full. But then you actually pour in 7 liters, right? So that means that you pour in a bit of extra water. So this extra water is the amount that's going to overflow. So all you need to do is to take 7 minus 6.96 liters, and then you get 0.04 liters, which overflowed. Yeah, so that's the answer. Yeah, I think quite a few of you got correct. But if you put cm cube, okay, or if you put milliliters, then wrong, because the question specifically stated they want it in liters. Okay, so just take note of that. Then you won't be able to get the 1 mark answer mark. So then you'll get 2 marks for this question instead of 3 marks. Okay, so KitKat, you got it, huh? That's great. Sarah, how do you get that number with 2/5, is it? Sarah, you just need to enter this into the calculator. Then you will get that value. Yeah? So Sarah, you can try it on the calculator. Sarah, if you don't have a calculator, then then no choice. You need to get a calculator because this is a problem sum, right? So you're supposed to use calculator for this question. Yeah. Yes, because it's a problem sum, that's why you need to use calculator. I love McDonald's. Is this paper 2? Yes, this is a paper 2 question. This is a problem sum. Okay, so you need harder problem sums, is it? Usually we don't go through 4 to 5 mark questions in our life. Yeah. So, I mean, if you are our student and then you attend our regular lesson, then of course we will go through 4 or 5 mark question. But usually we don't do 4 or 5 mark question during the live. Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, let's take a very quick break now before we start P6. Okay, I'm going to refill my water and then I'll see y'all in a few minutes. Okay, so let me switch the worksheet to P6 first. Yeah. Okay, so we will start P6 in a few minutes, okay? I'll see y'all in a bit. Stay tuned. Okay, hello everybody. Yeah, we're gonna continue. Thanks for the 50 of you who are still here. Yeah. Yes, Knee Clown, hello again. Thanks for staying. Right, so we're gonna do the P6 one now. And then we do have Kahoot towards the end of the live. So I think around 7:45. Okay, so if you wanna ask your friends to join in for the Kahoot, it will be around 7:45 later. Okay, so this is the first question for today, our first MCQ. Part of a measuring tape is shown. What is the value represented by X? Yeah. So please try it out. Okay, so you have to solve it on the spot, right? I will give you some time. Oh, you guys are quite fast, huh? Considering that you're doing it on the spot. You guys are doing it on the spot, right? Because just now some of you said that the worksheet is not available on the Google Drive. Oh, Rolex man, you did it in advance. That means you have the worksheet. But just now a few of them were saying that the worksheet is not available, eh? Oh, okay, that's weird. Hasna, are we doing paper 2? No, we are doing MCQ now. Yeah. Paper 2 we will do later, towards the end. Is 30 minutes for booklet A normal? I'm not very sure what you mean by that. I'm not sure whether you're saying you're taking 30 minutes to do booklet A or what. Okay, so anyway, let's go through this. I think most of you are done. Okay, wait, Kit Kat, are there any ratio questions? I think so, yeah. I think, let me see. Are there any ratio questions? Okay, maybe not. Wait, let me do a quick check for you. Unfortunately, there is no ratio question today. Yeah. Octopus, how long should you do booklet A and B? Just within the time that's given to you. As long as you've completed within the time that's given to you, then can already. Okay? Okay, so for this number line, you gotta use a gaps concept. So from 5.2 to 5.4, okay, the part that I highlight in green, you go and count, there should be 10 gaps. So you know that 10 gaps is equals to the difference between 5.2 and 5.4. So you just minus and then you get 0.2. So 10 gaps is equals to 0.2. And then of course you want to find one gap. After that, you just need to divide by 10. That means that you're going to move the decimal place towards the left, okay? One step towards the left. So this is 0.02 for each gap. And then if you want to reach X, you got to start from 5.55, okay? Then you're going to move 2 gaps in order to reach X. So 2 gaps will be equals to 0.04. So your final answer is you use 5.5, then you plus 0.04 since you are moving 2 gaps. Okay, so that will give you the final answer, 5.54, which is option 4. So yeah, I think most of you got correct. That is good. Okay. Any questions? If not, we move on. Everybody okay with this? Yeah? Kit Kat, are there volume and percentage questions there? Yeah, question 2 is volume. Yeah, so we're doing volume now. And then percentage, yes, we do have percentage questions later on. Yeah. So you guys can try this volume question. The tank with a base area of 300 cm square is partially filled with water. Find the volume of the water in the tank. BPS, why got so many working for MCQ question? Oh, I mean, if you can solve it without writing so many working steps, then good for you. Yeah. Okay, so you need to do your own calculation for this, but actually you only need one step, so it shouldn't take too long. Let me just give you another 15 seconds, okay? Just one step. Yeah, so it's fairly easy. Okay, so some of you send me the working. That's okay. That's correct also. Alright, let's go through this. They're asking you for the volume of water. Okay, so if you notice, they give you two values, but you are only supposed to use one of it. So since they're asking you for the water, you should be using 15 cm because 15 cm represents the height of the water. 20 cm is the height of the entire tank, so you should not be using this one. Okay. So anyway, for the formula of volume, you're going to use length times breadth times height as the formula. So length times breadth is also known as your base area. And the base area is given to you in the question is 300. And then you times the height, which is 15. So those of you who told me 300 times 15 just now is correct. That's your working. You will get 4,500, which is option 3 for this. Kit Kat, why are the questions here easier than when you're in class and doing other worksheet? Yeah, okay, so I mean for TikTok Live, of course, we don't choose the very, very difficult questions to go through because most of you have limited attention span also, right? Isn't it? If you see too difficult question, then you're gonna scroll and then you're gonna watch something else, right? Okay, so Ava, you're asking, is there algebra or circles? Yes, there's algebra today. Circles, no, not for today. Oh, okay, it's lagging a bit, is it? Nugget and Kit Kat, is the live lagging a little bit? Okay, maybe it's the internet connection. Hopefully it gets better later. Okay, question 3 also very simple. Can you guys try question 3? The first common multiple of 6 and 9. Okay, this one is very easy. This is a P4 question. You learn this in P4. Okay, handle, you need to see question 2, is it? Sure, I can scroll for you. Question 2 just now was option 3 as the answer. Okay, handle, is it okay for you? That was the answer. Okay, so seems like most of you are done with question 3. The keyword multiple means your times table. Times table. Okay, so you just need to look at your 6 times table and your 9 times table. So for your 6 times table, you have 6, 12, 18. And then for your 9 times table, you have 9, 18. So your first common multiple is just 18. Right, so this is number 2 as your answer, which all of you got correct. Wait, Kit Kat, how come Kit Kat, you chose number 3? Huh? Are you sure it's number 3? Number 3 would be a factor, right? Not a multiple. Yeah, Kit Kat is number 2 as your option, as the answer, not number 3. Anti-emoji, yes, 18 is the answer. That is option 2. Yeah, so Kit Kat, I think you got confused with multiples and factors. If you chose number 3, then because 3 is a factor, so I think you chose number 3 because you thought they were asking about factors, right? Okay, so somebody was asking about algebra question, right? So yeah, question 4 is algebra. You guys can try this. Find the value of y in this equation here. 50 plus 5y equals to 110. Yeah. So you can try this out. Those of you who are sending 3 as your answer, I think you didn't read the question very carefully. Kit Kat, you don't understand what's factor or multiple. Then you have to revise your P4 work. Yeah, because factors and multiples was taught at the start of P4, right? Oh, Afa, thanks for the, what was that, 24.5k likes. Oh, okay, that's great. Okay, so we have a question. Will there be angles later on? Yes, we do have angles question today. Yeah, so most of you are done, right? Shall we go through this? I'm going to write out the equation again. 50 plus 5y equals to 110. So they're asking you to find y. So that means that you only want to focus on y, okay? You don't really want the numbers, okay? So you don't really want this 50. You can get rid of the 50 by minusing it away. Okay, so if on the left side of the equation you minus 50, then on the right side of the equation you also got to minus 50. So I'm going to use 110 minus 50. You get 60 for 5y. So once you find 5y, then you are able to find y by simply dividing by 5. Yeah. Okay, so 60 divided by 5 will give you 12. And then that is the answer. Option 1. Okay, let me see. Let me look at your comments. IDK, I don't see the math paper when I download the PDF in Google Drive. Yeah, so I know some of you were saying that you don't see the math paper for today's live, is it? Why? But some of you managed to download it beforehand. That's very odd. Nugget, yes. Algebra, you will learn it in P6. Oh, Lawrence, your mom print for you. Okay, that means that the worksheet should be available online, right? If not, how you download? Okay, so anyways, I will check on that later, okay? The worksheet issue. Yeah. Okay, so we can look at the next question. Oh, Iris PDF, you managed to find the worksheet in PDF? Okay, can. Nugget, your teacher say you learn algebra in secondary school. Yes, you do learn algebra in secondary school as well. I mean, you will continue learning algebra in secondary school, but you first learn it in P6. So secondary school algebra will be more difficult, of course. Okay, so anyways, we are at question 5. So you guys should be working on question 5. Okay, and then let me know your answer for question 5. For question 5, you need to do a bit of calculation. Yeah. So I will give you a little bit more time. Okay, maybe another 30 seconds. Okay, who's that who say you feel very sad? Sota rejected your interview. Oh no, sorry to hear that. Okay, are you guys done with this question? Yeah, okay, can. I think most of you already sent your answers. Let's take a look at this. Which of the numbers is closest to 1? Let me rephrase this for you, okay? Closest to 1 means that you must have the smallest difference with 1. Smallest difference. Okay, because if your difference is very small, it means that you are close to this number. So I'm going to find the difference for each of the options. For option 1, the difference between 0.85 and 1 is 1 minus 0.85. So you get 0.15 as the difference for option 1. But you're not sure whether that's the smallest difference, right? You got to compare it against option 2, 3, 4. So for option 2, do the same thing. You're going to use 1 minus 0.93 to get the difference 0.07. For option 3, the difference you actually need to use 1.05 minus 1 because 1.05 is bigger than 1. Okay, so then you minus, you will get the difference is 0.05. And then finally, the last one, you have 2.09. You minus it, you get 1.09 as the difference. Okay, so now we can compare all these differences that we calculated. Which one is the smallest difference? It is option 3. Okay, so 0.05 is the smallest difference. That means that it is closest to 1. Okay, so that's your answer. I think most of you got it correct, so that's good. Everybody okay with this question? Any other questions? If not, we can move on. Okay. I'm going to scroll on to the next page. We're at question 6. Okay, so this is our last MCQ. So this question is on percentage. One of you was asking me whether there's percentage question. So yes, we have a percentage question now. Lawrence, you don't know how to do question 6? Oh, okay. I will go through. Yeah, don't worry. Not Greg. Hello. Thanks for joining. Okay, Nugget, you have a question. What is defective? Defective means it's not working, okay, or it's spoiled. So try out the question and then let me know your answers. Fauzi, you're too lazy to solve it. Then you can just wait for the answer, I guess. But of course, you will learn more if you try the question. User 979, I haven't go through the question. Yeah. Okay, but user 979, later I will explain why it's not that option. Okay, you all need more time for this? Maybe just the last 30 seconds, okay? For those of you who are still trying to calculate. Yeah. Okay, someone got 27.5. 27.5, that is not one of the options. So that means you need to redo. Victor, I'm not too sure whether... Okay, yeah, I think Victor, you should try that again. Octopus, I think you'll be surprised there'll be people who choose that option. Okay, are you ready to go through this? So they're asking you what percentage of the total number of toys in carton A and B are defective. Okay, so let's calculate how many toys are defective in carton A first. So for carton A, it has 200 toys and then 3% are defective. So you can calculate by using 3 over 100 times the number of toys in A. Okay, so this will give you 6. That means that 6 toys in A are defective. Then you do the same thing for B, right? So for B, it has 300 toys and then 8% are defective. 8% you write it as a fraction and then you times the number of toys. And then that gives you 24. So then you want to find what percentage of the total number of toys are defective. So I will need the total defective toys over the total number of toys. Then you times 100%. Okay, so IDK, you say add together. Yes, correct. A has 6 defective and B has 24 defective. So you need to add it together to get 30 defective in total. And then your total number of toys is 200 plus 300, which is 500 toys. And then you times 100%. Okay, so that's how you get the answer 6%. So those of you who said option 3, you are correct. Option 3. Okay, Ken? So this is the correct working. Just now somebody was asking why is it not option 4? Okay, so let me explain why is it not option 4. Wait, let me draw a line. Okay, why not option 4? Let me see. Okay, so if you got option 4, I think what you did was you used 3% plus 8% is 11%. Then you use 11% and then you go and times 500 toys. Wait, do you do that? Oh no, if you get option 4, you simply added the percentage. Is that it? Is that how you get option 4, some of you? Oh, okay. Okay. Right. Now you cannot just add up the percentage like this, because if you add up the percentage like this, then you are not considering the number of toys, right? Okay, so this 3% only applies to the 200 toys, and this 8% only applies to the 300 toys. So you cannot just simply add them up. You have to apply them to the correct number of toys. Okay, user 979. So cannot lah, cannot just add it together. Yeah, that would be way too easy, right? Okay. Now, just now there was somebody who said you got 27.5% as your answer. I'm not sure how you get that answer. I mean, it's not even part of the options here. Okay. So if you do MCQ and then you get an answer that is not part of the 4 options, then it's definitely not correct, and then you need to redo. Okay. Alright, now it's 7:30, so like always, it's time for our break. We will take a very short break, and then we will continue with the questions, and then we'll have Kahoot, okay? This happy space, how long is the break? You're asking, is it? Usually 5 minutes, but I mean, we see how. Yeah, usually we have a 5 minutes break, usually. Okay, Octopus, you gotta go, is it? Your usual 7:30, you gotta go. Bye-bye, see you. Kit Kat, is the live for P6 only on every Friday? Kit Kat, if you're referring to P6 math, it's every 2 Fridays. Yeah, so it's not every Friday, it's every 2 Fridays. Okay, Japanese XMM, is there price for Kahoot? Is it? Yes, there is. So as usual, our top 3 for Kahoot, right? You'll get price later. KitKat, what's the price? I think it depends. It could be stationery, it could be like blind boxes, like pop mart, that kind, you know. So it depends. I do not know what the price is. I don't choose the price, yeah. But usually it's that few items. KitKat, how to get the price? You win the Kahoot, then we will get your details, and then we will send the prize to your house. How to claim the prize? Okay, later I will show you a phone number. You can either WhatsApp that phone number, or you can DM us on our TikTok account to claim the prize. You do not need a Kahoot account to take part. Yeah, later. So if you need to borrow your parents' phone for the Kahoot, yeah, you can ask them for it. Yeah. Nugget, I think he or she is just trolling lah. We will definitely not be giving up cash prizes. Yeah. So. Mhm. KitKat, is there a chance for Roblox? Is it? Are you asking for Roblox gift card? Oh, okay. I mean, if you guys are interested in that, then I can suggest to them. Maybe next time we can consider having what Roblox gift card. Okay, so some of you want Pop Mart. Yes, I think we do have Pop Mart as the prizes, some of the prizes. Okay, so a lot of you want Robux. I think your Roblox gift card, something like that. Okay. I mean, I can suggest to them. We'll see whether it's possible. Okay, to get you Robux. Yes. Okay. Some of you want food as the prize. Okay, like what kind of food? And some of you want board games as prizes. Okay. How many winners are? I think top 3, yeah. Okay, so some of you want snacks or McDonald's. Oh, McDonald's ah. Okay, so I guess you're referring to a McDonald's gift card, is it? As a prize? Oh, okay. Gift card maybe. Okay, so anyway, I've taken note of your preferences for the prizes. We will see what we can do. Okay. I'm not the one getting the buying the prizes. Okay, but I can feedback to them. All right, shall we continue? So we're at section B. Okay, our short answer question. Question 7 is fairly simple. Try it out. Let me know your answer. What is the missing number in the box? So just simple calculations for this. Okay, just maybe 15 seconds should be enough. Last 5 seconds. Anybody else want to share your answer? What time is the Kahoot starting? Later when we finish all the questions. So maybe 7:45 or so. Yeah. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of correct answers. Let's go through this. So firstly, I will add up these 3 numbers first. So 9, 0.2 and 0.002. Okay, so if you add it together, you will get 9.202. So then you just need to subtract it from the total. Your total is 9.582. Okay, so just subtract it from that. I will show you the working. Minus. Okay, so then you just minus it normally, then you will get 0.38. You do not need to put the 0, okay? So 0.38 is the final answer. So Iris, math is easy to you, is it? That's good. I think it's not easy for everybody, but if it's easy for you, then good for you. Okay, let's move on. Next one. Okay, so next one is on average. So the average of 4 numbers is 55. You are given 3 of the numbers, which is 0, 25, and 15. What is the 4th number? Okay, so try it out. You can do this in 2 steps. It's not meant to be difficult, okay? 2 steps. Let me know your answers in the chat. Okay, Fauzi, if you want to type out the working, that's fine. We can do that. Okay, this happy space. All right, yeah. Nugget, if you're P5, then you wouldn't know average. Yeah, because average is removed from P5 syllabus this year. So if you're P6, you will know how to do this. If you're P5, then you wouldn't know how to do this question. Okay, it's fine. No worries. So let's go through this. Most of you are done already. So just now, two of you told me that the first step is to find the total. Yes, that is correct. So you can get the total by using the four numbers times the average. The total is 220. Hong Qing, you have a question, is it? Where do you get the papers from? Get it from our TikTok bio. Yeah, there's a link in our bio. So get it from that link in our TikTok bio. Okay, then after that, your next step to find the fourth number is to just minus it off from the total. So you can use the total, then you minus away the other three numbers, which is 0, 25, and 15. Minus it away, you will get 180 as the answer. Okay, so fairly simple. Textify, do we teach H2 math? Unfortunately, no, we do not teach JC math. Okay? Everybody okay? Can we move on? Okay, so we have a geometry question here. There is a diagram, okay? So the plan of a school is shown in this diagram. Devi walked directly from the canteen to the field in a straight line. Which direction did she walk? Let me know your answers. This one is quite easy. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you 10 seconds for this, okay? You don't need more than 10 seconds to solve this. Okay, so I think a lot of you got the correct answer already. Nugget, do you need to write the hyphen? Yes, you can write the hyphen. If you don't want to write the hyphen, I think it's fine also. I don't think they'll penalize you for that. Okay, Claire, you change your answer. That's all right. Okay, so I'm gonna fill in the compass first. North, south, east, west, and then from the canteen to the field. Let me see. Canteen to the field is in this direction. Okay, so based on this arrow, you can duplicate it in the compass. You can see that is northwest. Okay, so that's your answer, northwest. Yeah, all of you got correct, right? Northwest. Okay, so then you can try the next one. The next one says that Shiling stood at one of the locations facing the library. After she turned 45 degrees anti-clockwise, she faced the dental clinic. Where was she standing at? Okay, so let me know your answers for that. Ilun, unfortunately, I can't help you with your diploma math, okay? Iris, the follow button is covering the answer. Oh, is it? Oh, you mean it's below, huh? Yeah, because I haven't scrolled yet. Later then I write. Later then I scroll. Okay. So many of you are saying that she stood at the field. Really? Is it at the field? Are you guys sure that it's at the field? It's not the field. Those of you who say it's the field, it's not the field. Oh, Sarah cannot see diagram. Okay, I'll shift it down a bit. Okay, yeah, so some of you change your answer after I told you it's not the field. Okay, so most of you are saying it's the garden. Yeah, so for this question, you can, try out the different locations one by one to check your answer. Okay, so most of you say it's the garden, right? So I'll show you the garden. So for the garden, if she is at the garden and then she's facing the library here, then she turned 45 degrees clockwise. Will she face the dental clinic? Okay, so you can take a look at the pink color line that is moving. Is that 45 degree? From the library to the dental clinic. From here to here. Is this 45 degrees? What do y'all think? Can y'all see? From the library to the dental clinic, is it 45 degrees anti-clockwise? It is, right? It's exactly 45 degrees anti-clockwise. Yeah, so that's it. Your answer is garden. Okay? Garden is the answer for part B. Garden. Everybody okay? Okay, then we got one last question. So somebody was asking for angles question just now. Our last question today, yes, it's an angles question. Let me show you the diagram. Fauzi, why not the field? Because if you draw the line like what I did just now, it's not exactly 45 degrees. Yeah, so Fauzi, it is a bit off. Okay, it's not 45 degrees exactly. It needs to be 45 degrees exactly. Okay, shall we look at the last question? Over here, A, B, C, D is a trapezium. And then angle P equals to angle Q. Find the sum of angle R and S. This question, you can do it in 2 steps. So try it out. Let me know your answer. 2 steps. Hasna, I think you might have a typo or a careless mistake, maybe. Fauzi, that's your first step, right? That's correct. That would be your first step. Oh, Hasna is a typo. Can? No problem. Okay, can I give you all just another 15 seconds? Fifteen seconds for the answer, please, in the chat. Some of you are having a typo or like careless mistake in your calculation. Yeah. Okay, can? Right, let's go through. So firstly, I'm going to find angle P, okay? So at angle P over there, you can see that there is a full circle going on. So that is known as angles at a point, which is 360 degrees. So you can find angle P by using 360 minus 302. You get 58 degrees for angle P. And then they said that P and Q are both the same, right? Okay, so therefore you can put 58 degrees for angle Q as well. And then after that, you can focus on this triangle. So angles within a triangle will be 180 degrees. So you are able to find R and S by using 180 degrees minus 58 degrees. So that will be 122 degrees for R and S together. Okay, so that's your final answer. 122 degrees for R and S. It's not possible for you to find R and S separately, okay? Because there's not enough information. So you can only find their sum, which is 122. Okay, yeah, let's do our Kahoot now. So some of you need to borrow your parents' device. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Okay, so I'm going to switch the screen to Kahoot. Please get ready your devices. Okay, so the pin is already on the screen. Yeah, so I see that some of you are already joining in. 431005. Okay, please join in. Sorry, I cannot wait 5 minutes for you. Yeah, so 5 minutes is quite long. We can't wait 5 minutes. Sorry, cannot, because there's so many people who's waiting for you, right? Next time you make sure you're at home, okay? For the Kahoot. Okay, can I give you guys another 30 seconds? Okay, whoever is still trying to join in, 30 seconds, okay? So later, if you are one of the top three, you gotta screenshot your results, okay, to prove that you are the top three so that you can claim the prize. Okay, last 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Dash, what is the price? It could be stationery, it could be pop mart, it could be blind boxes. I don't know. It depends. It's random. Okay. Dash, what if you don't need it? Then you can give it to someone else. Okay. Last 10 seconds. 10 seconds for whoever is still trying to join in. 10 seconds. Okay, so if you win but you don't want the prize, then you no refund. I mean, you just give it to somebody else. Okay. Oh, Nugget, you're counting down for me. Okay, thank you. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, shall we begin? Okay, let's not wait anymore. Let's begin. Okay. All the best. Good luck. Okay, next. Okay, most of you got this correct. That is good. Let's move on. Okay, so also a lot of you got this correct. Next. Oh, Kit Kat, you put wrong. Oh no. Still got a chance. You continue trying. You didn't read the question properly. Oh no. Yami, you're back. But then we already started the Kahoot. So a bit too late to join. Next time you can join, okay, Yami? Hmm. Aha. 12 of you got tricked. Some of you go and choose the meters instead of centimeter, right? So you press too fast, right? Accidentally choose the wrong units, right? Some of you got tricked by the units. Okay, this question is still alright. Kit Kat, you press 10 kg for empty water bottle. Oh no. This is a double point question. Try your best. So many of you are saying you pressed wrongly. Oh no. Yeah, okay. So as expected, not many of you got this correct. Only seven. 7 people got this correct. Okay. One last question. Last question, also a double point question. Gerald, this is P6 math. House of Aisha, can we do easy one? Well, the first 6 questions were fairly easy, right? Only the last 2 questions is a bit more challenging. Okay, Kit Kat, we will have more Kahoots next time, okay? Okay. Right, let's see who's on the podium. Nugget, we always have 8 questions for our Kahoot, yeah? Okay, so in third place we have Kara. We have Evangeline in second place. First place today is Huey. Okay, now the 3 of you better take a screenshot faster. Okay, faster take a screenshot now so that you can claim your prize. Okay, so the 3 winners, please quickly take a screenshot. Okay, and then DM us on TikTok, okay, to claim your prize. DM us on TikTok to claim your prize. Okay, Kit Kat and Nugget, both of you are so sad. Oh no, Happy Space also. Next time, try again, okay? Every week we have Kahoot for the different subjects. Don't worry, you have more chances, okay, to participate. No need to be sad, it's okay. Hikari, is there P5 Kahoot? Yes, yeah, there will be for P5 also. Is there another one now? No, now don't have already. Don't have. Kit Kat, when is the science one? You check our schedule, okay, on our website. Science one, I think, might be on Tuesday. Yeah, so it's another teacher, Teacher Jody. Alright. Okay, so don't be sad, guys. We have Kahoot every week, okay, for different subjects. You can take part in our Kahoots every week. Okay, so that's all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the Kahoot, okay, and hopefully the lesson was useful. Okay, so I'll see you all in 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks Friday. Okay, I'll see you all. Bye-bye. Have a good September holiday. Okay, everybody? And thanks for all the likes, right? There's 37,000 likes today. All of you who spam the likes, thank you very much. Gerald, thanks for the well wishes. Okay, so if you're interested in a TikTok for other subjects, go and check the schedule on our website. Yeah? Okay, so Lawrence and Kit Kat, thanks for wishing me Happy Teacher's Day. Okay, yes, everybody have a good September holidays. Okay, I'll see you all in 2 weeks' time. Bye-bye. Yeah, bye-bye and good night. Bye, everybody.